Welcome back to another Anthem video. Before we get started, I would like you to go back and check out a couple of videos that I did previously. The first one being about the VIP demo, and the other one was about the free play and my thoughts on Anthem. So today I'm not going to get into all the controversy with EA and BioWare and problems that we had with both the VIP demo and the public demo that we had in the last couple of weeks. This video is just about the Tyrant mines, which is one of the strongholds that we got to play in the Anthem demo, and this time this was taken on the PlayStation 4. This time I started off on a mission called the Tyrant Mines. On the hardest level, I had played this on normal, and it took me a while to sort of figure things out. I wish there was some way of being able to communicate with your team. For example, being able to use a marker to pinpoint a specific enemy. This is something that I'm going to talk about a little bit later on. So, preparing your javelin is really important. What I would suggest is, I'm sure that we're going to be playing this particular mission or missions like this in the full game when it gets released on the 22nd. I believe that some people will be lucky enough to be able to play this on the 15th, which kind of sucks for people who pre-ordered this on the Xbox or the PlayStation. I feel like, they should, people who've pre-ordered it should have some sort of early access. Like I said, this video is not about, what I feel EA or BioWare should be doing or shouldn't be doing. This is about the Tyrant Mines and playing this on hard difficulty, because that was the hardest difficulty you could play on the demo. So because I was able to play this on normal at first, I knew what to expect going in on hard difficulty, and I thoroughly enjoyed it right from the beginning. Making sure that my javelin was set up. There's the grenade weapon that I was using, and I found that the fire grenade wasn't working as well as the ice. I didn't have a rare version of it, I just had a common version of it. So I believe that there would be sometimes the ice would proc and it would freeze the enemy, dead in the tracks, and at other times it just wouldn't freeze, although it probably did some sort of damage. The first task that you encounter is you have to find these echoes, I believe. So these echoes that are dotted around a specific area of the map. And what these echoes are for is that these relics, they're like crystal relics, they become unstable. So you have to shut them down with these echoes that are dotted around. And you have to find up to about 8 echoes. And there's a couple of places where you have to do this in order to find out where these either spiders or scorpions are actually coming from, to get to the main sort of boss or the stronghold. So I actually found those fights very, very exhilarating or exciting. Being able to zip around, using my skills, coordinating with your team in a way. Most of the coordination that I've been doing on the map was more of a case of I had to look around to see where my teammates were. It was incredibly difficult when you had somebody who just ran in there and they died over a part of the map where it was heavily fortified by the enemy AI, for instance turrets and stuff. So what I found myself doing was I had to pay attention to the battlefield. A lot of the time I was running around trying to give support to teammates. I actually saw a couple of them on cliff sides struggling with some enemies, so I would distract a couple of enemies and fire if I was hidden behind large rocks or behind large cover. And I found at one point that there was one of our teammates had gone further into the map where where it was heavily fortified by the enemy AI, we struggled to get to him. So I had to find myself sort of like working around, you know, trying to destroy turrets as best as I can with the equipment that I had. So it was quite fun there. Before I actually go on to talk about this, I'm actually going to do this video in 2 parts, so please look out for part 2. I just thought I'd throw that in there before I forget. So the first part is really about, you know, finding the echoes to calm these relics down. That's the first thing. I'm pretty much sure that that's something that we're actually going to be doing in the full game. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it at this, let you watch the gameplay, and hopefully you can tune in for the next video. Leave your thoughts in the comments of what you think of, you know, what you feel about the game or what you've played of the demo. Whether you're looking forward to playing the actual game when it does come out for release on the 22nd. I'll be interested to hear what you think of that. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. This is Kemet1976. Peace.
Stars, freelancer. Hate to say it, but that thing is probably what's producing the eggs. If we don't get rid of the source...
Already done. Should lead underground. To keep something out?
Or in.
Did you just yell?
What? They're not rabbits. Their likability isn't up for debate.
You'll have to go down.
Into the water.